What's going on, y'all? Machiavelli Mills TV. So look, y'all, I'm not one of these people that like kill Stephen A. Smith every time he says something. I actually got a lot of respect for the career he's built from being in print journalism and then going to broadcast journalism and then being like the carrying ESPN on his back for years, like he has, right? The man does coverage of everything. He might be at the baseball game, the boxing match, he's at the basketball game, the football game. He's on after his show. He's on other people's shows to help drive up ratings. He's entertainment, right? And see, television, the point of television is to be entertaining, and he serves his purpose. And to see a black man elevate like that, I've always been happy for him. I used to watch, quite frankly, like I've been a media junkie since I was a child, like a real kid. I watched quite frankly all the time because Stephen A was that entertaining to me when I was like 9, 10 years old. He was super entertaining to me then, 11, 12. I thought he was extremely entertaining, and he is still to this day, right? But I disagree with Stephen A. Smith so strong on this one right here. Stephen A. Smith has a podcast called The Stephen A. Smith Show, I believe, and he starts talking about Will Smith and saying that Will Smith owes the black community an apology. And the reason why he's talking about Will Smith is because the fourth Bad Boys film just dropped and everybody is racing to the theaters to go watch it. I haven't watched it yet. I'm going to go on $5 Tuesday because anybody that knows me knows I'm frugal. And I'm going to go when it's $5, all right? But I'm going to support for sure, right? So Stephen A. Smith says, you know, that slap had impact beyond Chris Rock and Will Smith. The slap when he slapped Chris Rock, right? He says, Chris Rock will never get over that, ever. I'm not saying he has to apologize. I'm saying that while I watch him and Martin Lawrence promoting this movie, he has to sit down and talk to the black community. You can see all the white people around Will Smith all you want to. Black folks have loved and revered this man for decades. Everybody makes a mistake. This is not hatred. I love Will Smith still, but you gotta have a conversation as to why you did that. I'm just saying, a lot of folks can't get over that. A lot of folks find it hard just to go to the movies to watch you. I'm one of those people. And I never missed a Will Smith movie. Brother, I'm going to say this, man. Well, the box office don't agree with you at all, man. The box office don't agree with you at all. The movie was made on a $100 million budget. They already made the budget back and then some in the first weekend. In the opening weekend, it has made $104.6 million internationally. So it's made his budget and then some, right? And he's right. Black folks have revered Will Smith for years, and we still do. We still do. I'm going to say this, man, and people going to take it wrong when I say this, but I'm just telling y'all the facts. Black folks don't give a fuck about that slap no more. We don't. We don't. White people still care about that shit. Non-black people care about it. We don't give a fuck. Black folks not coming up to Will Smith asking him why you slap Chris Rock no more. We don't care. We just seen Will Smith hiding out in the movie with the little COVID mask on, sitting in the audience with a group of fans, with a group of people, with an audience watching the movie. And when he came out of the movie, he took his mask off and everybody was all happy to see him, running up to him, taking pictures, all of that. You ain't see one person running up to him talking about why you slap Chris Rock. These all black folks in this movie theater that I seen. I seen hardly, it was just mostly black people all in there. Black folks don't give a fuck about that, bro. White folks care about that and still trying to villainize him. We don't like, bro. Man, bro. I remember when that happened, and I'm gonna say this: we're happy that Will is back doing his thing. It's been 2 years since that slap. Whatever problems, ain't nobody. Only people that care about that for real, that's black, is Chris Rock and Tony Rock, and people who are really close friends to Chris Rock. And Stephen A. Smith is a friend of Chris Rock. So maybe that's why he cared. But we don't. What's Steve us to mean and say, I got news for you, Stephen A. We don't care. We don't care. We don't, bro. We don't. I'm glad to see him back in the limelight doing well after he was villainized and raked through the coals. Like, people were treating him like he was the most vile person in the world for this. You would have thought Will Smith was a terrorist. You would have thought he was almost close to Harvey Weinstein. You would have thought, he stabbed somebody or shot somebody, the way people were acting about that slap. People were acting like they had, you had people, oh my God, like it just cringing and acting like it was just like an atrocity. Some most despicable behavior you ever seen in your life. People were acting like it was Again, like he was just a vile human being, and I'm looking like, bro, all right, he shouldn't have did it. He owes him an apology, but let's stop acting like this shit is the most heinous thing we've ever seen in the world. Knock it off. And he's bounced back strong. Him and Martin Lawrence, we've loved and revered these two comedians, entertainers, actors for years, and we still love Will Smith. I remember when I was a young kid, man, Big Willie Style came out. And then Fresh Prince of Bel-Air was on TV. I saw that black man on TV named Will Smith, and I said, I want to be like him. He was the epitome of cool. He oozed that shit. The charisma, you could see it seeping through your TV screen, bro. Every time he was on TV, he was like, he had an aura around him, and he still does. Even at this age, he still does, man. And like all that, bro, we don't care about that shit, dog. He on Stephen A. Smith on his podcast sounding like white folks and non-black people. He owes us an apology. He still has to tell us why he did it. It's not okay, man. We can't watch him anymore. We're not going to be able to watch him. We're not going to, bro. We don't care, dog. We don't. Again, that's the situation. Them two grown men got to handle that. Let them handle that and let them hash that out. Other than that, bro, it's done. It's 2 years ago, fam. We happy to see Will back making movies. I remember the last time I went to go see the Bad Boys for Life that came out before this. It was the same day that Kobe Bryant unfortunately died in a helicopter crash. It was the same day. And I know that because my boy Melvin was blowing up my phone in there in the movie theater, and I'm like, I'm gonna call him back, but I knew something was going on the way he was calling me, right? So time has passed now, and I'm like, shit, they gotta make another movie after this because this is going crazy. This is Will Smith's 6th highest domestic opening film in his career. It's his 18th #1 opening movie as a lead. This was the biggest opening weekend for a rated R film since the release of Oppenheimer last summer. Will doing his thing, man. Will and Martin both. You know, both of them, man. And I'm not worried about, oh, he got to talk. He owe us an apology. He don't owe us shit, dog. We don't care. He don't owe none of us an apology. He get that handled with Chris Rock and Tony Rock, who he was close friends with too. And really, he get it handled with Chris, because he's the one Chris is the one that received a slap. He's the one that Will committed that transgression against, you know. But other than that, man, he don't owe us no apology, dog. We don't care. Like, it's not something we not sitting around, oh my God, we can't watch Will. He slapped him. Oh my God. We don't care, bro. We don't. And I know a lot of people gonna say, how many times you gonna say we don't care? I just want y'all to know how much black folks don't give a fuck, bro. I promise you, I can take when I go to the movies, I can take my phone and ask people, do you care that Will Smith slapped Chris Rock? Majority of black folks gonna say, no, I don't. Because the reality is, as great as a comedian Chris Rock is, I've always felt like more black people have fucked with Will Smith more than they did Chris Rock. I'm just being honest. Especially younger black people too. More black folks have fucked with Will Smith more than they fuck with Chris Rock. Not trying to make it a race, a war between two black men. I'm just saying for real. To the point we really don't care like that. We don't care like, yeah, all right, man. Yeah, Will was wrong. Yes, but you know he's paid his debt to society. He's been villainized and ostracized and all of that. Now he's back into his limelight, and we are seeing him as the brilliant actor he is. And he's showing his chops once again and delivering us a quality movie, because I heard the movie is excellent and I can't wait to go see it. But, bro, cut it out, Stephen A. Smith. You don't owe us an apology. We don't care. We don't. Machiavelli Mills TV. Peace.